we were going to be down body, so it was just about trying to come right at the right time of the year. And to be fair to Tommy, in the training aspect of it, it was probably peaking. But look, once you get the boys back and give them a bit of space, look, the county lads had an awful long year. They were training the Wednesday night after the Club All Ireland, so we knew when we came back they were going to be in a bit of a downer. And a couple of weeks where Adrian was down a little bit, Colin was down a bit, but they stepped up big time. And I think their performance, like Colin last week struggled a bit. He didn't train during the week, he just took the week off, stayed in Dublin, relaxed, and came down then and put in a brilliant performance. So I suppose it's trying to manage that. I suppose I'm lucky enough in the sense that I've experienced that myself before, so you kind of have a bit of an idea of what's going on in their heads as well.
The half-forward line in the first half was Adrian Mullen, TJ Reid and Colin Fennelly. Was it intentional or did it just work out that way? Because that's where a lot of the attacking scores were coming from or were being made from.
It just goes to show, actually, Brian Cody was playing wing forward as well. Colin was kind of in the corner, but he was obviously detailed to come out, and Owen was going to sit in the pocket, Owen Larkin was going to sit in the pocket, so his job was to kind of come out and cover that angle, and I think he did it very well. So, and it just brought a freshness to Colin. He's been playing full forward for, I'd say, 15 months, just constantly stuck in there, so I think it suited him to be out in the wing and have a bit of room and a bit of movement about himself, and he could do his own thing, so it just worked out like that. I think the lads, we played them obviously during the summer, and we didn't use the ball very well that night, and I thought they used the ball a lot better today.
The way you were moving the ball and picking out players for passes and all that, is that something you work on in training, or is just the innate skill of the players where they can spread the ball across the field and get scores?
I think it's the innate skill of the players first and foremost. I think we do it in drills, but every club does it in drills where they're drilling the ball to hand. But I must say the lads work very hard at that, and they do get their heads up, and that's what you try to get them to do, is to head up hurling. But look, there's so many top quality players that that's just let them off and let them go hurl.
Yeah, and of course if things had to go, if there really were accuracy today, you could have had a lot more scores, and that's not taken from the lads who drove a few wides, because it happens every day.
Yeah, it does indeed. But look, once you're winning, once the Ballyhale Shamrocks is behind 2019, that's all we came here to achieve today. Of course, on the sideline you'd be frustrated because there's probably more in them, but I must say it was just their job was to come here today and to achieve what we set out to achieve earlier on in the year.
What about Leinster now?
Look, I think, to be fair, what I will say, John, is that these chaps have had a trying 4 weeks. Since Eugene's passing, we let them off that week, but they've been playing week in, week out. So I just hope today was about Eugene and remembering Eugene, and we were very fortunate last year to win it in Owen's memory, and Michael ethically called out there, this is in Eugene's memory. So who knows what comes after this. The lads will celebrate, and I'm going in to tell them in the dressing room they'll celebrate even more than they did last year, because life is cruel and life is tough, and there's been a sadness and a darkness around our community in Ballyhale. So I think they deserve a bit of lightness back into their lives as well. So we'll let them enjoy themselves, and we'll worry about Leinster campaigns after that.
Okay.
Yeah.